interesting thing to share about Region 5 4A here in just a second.
Oh, tell me now.
On that.
I can't wait.
Seemingly I don't have any of the boys' brackets, which I thought I brought with me, but apparently did not. So I'll have to do that from memory a little bit. Central Magnet also tonight. Central Magnet is on the road, and they are playing at Stone Memorial. John, you and I have been to Stone Memorial.
Yes, we have.
It was a sectional game. That was back when there were 3 classifications. Mike Buck is actually still coaching.
Is he really?
Yep. His daughter.
That makes him formidable already.
Yeah. Really good coach, really good program. And it's a matchup, a 1-4 game, and they have to go on the road. They're the 4. So that will be tough, but they're making an appearance in the region quarterfinals. Here in Region 5 4A, here's the interesting fact. With Oakland's upset of Rockvale on the girls' side, that put Oakland, Smyrna, Stewarts Creek, and Siegel in one side of the bracket. So one of those 4 teams will definitely get to the sectional because they'll have to, because one of them will play in the region finals.
Right.
All of those teams going into postseason play had 10 wins or less.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's just, and I don't know if you contribute to it. There's a lot of youth, a lot of young girls teams playing right now, and some are playing it better than others. And then you go, of course, you got your Blackmans and Rockville girls, but the Oakland girls have come on, and they've been impressive. And sometimes that maturity level clicks at the right time, and it did the other night anyway.
What is interesting, bring a little boys into that mix, is the boys team have been on that same trajectory.
9 straight. They've won 9 straight games. They had 3 wins 9 games ago.
Yeah.
And they pulled off 9 straight. I checked that out today. And
wound up the 2 seed in the tournament when 9 games before that they were in
last place. Yeah. And he has got them playing well and very confident. And now he's got some players. Let's don't kid ourselves. Josh Wiley is one of the best players in this county. I always thought he was. I didn't think he was playing very well early in the year, but he has come on. And then, Mr. Three-Pointer.
Malik Sanders?
Yes, he has been unreal. In fact, I've only seen him miss 2 shots out of like 20.
Is interesting about him is they tried to take that away from him the other night, and so he just started popping that mid-range jumper, and then there was, what are you going to do? Where are you going to guard him?
Well, what happens there, just the fact they have to go out and guard him opens up the inside for Cobb, and Cobb's have been playing well. They've all been playing well. Kamani Bass been playing well. So you just never know when the thing's going to click, and there's the man coming through there.
Well, they've definitely found something that clicks, and so they're going to try to ride that high tomorrow. And, of course, they wound up winning the district tournament. So you're talking about a team 9 games ago, and so did the Oakland girls.
And then you take the Rockville boys. They're very talented, and they could get back on that hot streak again and go at it.
Well, this shows what I know. Going into the district tournament, John, I did not think. I thought if there was going to be an upset, it would be the Oakland boys just because of the way they were playing. But I guess you have to call Riverdale's win over Siegel an upset, at least seeding-wise it was. They flipped a coin, so I guess that's marginal.
Just enough to say, could they? Could they?
And then on the girls' side of things, you've had the Oakland girls beat Rockvale, and Rockvale hadn't lost a game all season in the district. So, that's ammunition for those who want to continue to do a district tournament with 4 teams. That's ammunition for them to say, well, that's what a tournament can do for you.
Right.
The other side of that coin is, and I'm going to get your opinion on this, the other side of that coin is the fact that you did all this work in the regular season. You won the regular season. You beat everybody you were supposed to beat, and then all of a sudden you have a bad night, and it disrupts your whole postseason. I don't know that there's a right answer.
No, and what you try to do is not get yourself in that situation where you've got to have a must-win or that kind of thing. You've got to win the games that advance you.
Right. Well, let's take Rockville, for instance. They won the regular season in girls. They beat everybody. Nobody really touched them. Oakland came as close, and it was still, I think, a double-digit win, 13 points and 18 points in the 2 games that they played. And then in the tournament, they get upset.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, they're on the side of the bracket for the region, same side as Blackman is. Well, if Blackman and Rockville girls win tonight, they have to play each other in the semifinals, and one of them's going home.
Right. That's the sad part right there.
Had we not gone into this tournament without playing that district tournament and seeded it the way the regular season went, Rockvale would be on this side of the bracket. The one that I said had 4 teams that had won 10 or less games before the postseason started. So
it's like even these 2 teams tonight. We've seen Stewarts Creek a couple of times. They've looked good once, not so good one other time.
Right. Well, hence their record is 14-14.
Yeah, I mean, are they capable of losing a game tonight? Quite possibly. Things would have to go right. Siegel would have to play well. But Siegel has gone on a little semi-roll, a little bit of their own.
Yeah. Well, don't get me started about region quarterfinals and how this goes. And, you know, it's doesn't necessarily feel like a tournament to me. But
our regular officials are here tonight.
That's right. But we're certainly playing in this quarterfinal round, and it's at the higher seed. The other games that are going on tonight, Smyrna's at Oakland. It's Laverne at Rockvale and Riverdale at Blackman. The Blackman-Riverdale winner will play the Rockvale-Laverne winner in the first quarterfinal on Monday night. The Oakland-Smyrna winner will play the Stewarts Creek-Siegel winner in the second semifinal on Monday night. And by the way, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. It's sure looking like it's going to be the Oakland girls. They were tied at 11, John, and Oakland now leads 41-19. So Oakland and Smyrna were tied at 11, and now in the third quarter, it's 41-19.
Smyrna got into one of those little droughts they come into.
So it looks like we're in that current situation now with Oakland most likely going to face the winner of this game on Monday night in the second semifinal. But that's going to be it for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. We're kind of all over the place, but some good conversation there. When we come back on WGNS Murfreesboro Smyrna, we will have the starting lineups and then the tip. It's the play-by-play story coming up next on WGNS. We're at Rick's Barbecue talking with Anne-Marie Brentz, who says they're ready to feed your entire crew with the family pack.
It's a pound of pork or any of our pulled meats, and then you get 2 16-ounce sides, and then you get a bag of chips, which are plain or barbecue, and then the buns come with it, and then you get one of our drink choices, which is either a 2-liter of one of our sodas or a half-gallon of one of our teas.
And don't forget the famous Rick's Loaded Baked Potato.
That's the biggest potato you can get. They're right at 2 pounds.
Let Rick's Barbecue do the cooking, 212 Warrior Drive.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Doc.
What was that you said?
You're coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend to other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. And happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, wgnssports.com, and our Big GTV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Siegel Stars are the state champions in baseball. Eagle has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
Let's get your starting lineups. Get ready to go in this one. JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Winners Trophies, and Fans Heating and Air. John's got the play-by-play.
All right, for the Siegel Stars, it'll be Neil Alexander, number 22, a 6'1 senior forward. Reagan Turnbow, number 42, senior. Number 24, a junior, 5'7", Arby Carroll. Celine Barrett, 5'3", sophomore point guard, number 1. Another sophomore, Raya Bird, number 11. Alexander, Turnbow, Carroll, Barrett, and Bird. For Stewarts Creek, Sophia Davis, a senior, will start, number 1. Gabby Kennard, number 15, a senior. Riley Steen, number 11, a senior. Amira Maynard, a junior, number 5. And number 30, Alayla Malone, a freshman. It's Davis, Kennard, Steen, Maynard, and Malone. And Siegel in the visiting navy blue with teal trim, and Stewarts Creek in the home white with checkerboard black with a little red in it as well. It'll be Maynard, the junior, jumping against a sophomore, and that will be Raya Bird. Just second away. Here's up the tip, and we're underway. Siegel gets the ball first. Alexander will get it and give it to Barrett. Barrett has it, left side to Carroll. Way back in the backcourt they are. And here's Alexander at the top of the key. She likes to take that little jumper from the foul line. She takes a couple of dribbles. Now gets it inside to Bird. Bird turns. The ball is tied up. And it's going to go to Stewarts Creek. Nice defense by Alayla Malone there. So Stewarts Creek will get the ball with 7:35 to play in the first quarter. A lot of games going on tonight. Girls basketball all over the place.
48-25 into the third quarter. Oakland girls over Smyrna. Last update on the scoreboard.
Here's Stewarts Creek with the ball. Steen gives it over now to Maynard. Maynard takes a couple of dribbles, doesn't take the shot. Back to Davis. Davis to Steen. Steen right side. Gets a pick. Now looks, bounces it down low to Malone. Malone drives baseline, goes up for the shot. It's up and good, and she's fouled. Nice drive to the baseline. Got the basket. Foul on Turnbow.
That was a nice drive to the basket. Just cut baseline and
kind of got the roll, didn't she?
Yep.
Free throw is up, and it is good. So Malone gets Stewarts Creek up to a 3-0 lead. And some pressure now by the Red Hawks. Alexander to Barrett, working their time. Long lob to Alexander. Malone picks her up, double team, now over to Bird. Bird has it. Is it me, or are they setting up pretty far back, Brian?
They are setting up in the front court.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Here's Davis with the Alexander with a jumper, no good. Bird with a rebound, goes up strong, missed the shot. Siegel battling, but coming away with it is Malone.
They're going to call a jump ball there.
And it will be Siegel's ball on the alternate possession. Carroll to throw it in. Over to Bird. Bird to Alexander. Neela has it. Top of the key now to Carroll. Carroll dribbles to the right side over to Turnbow in the corner. Turnbow drives baseline. She loves to drive. Now stop. They get it to Barrett down low. The shot won't go. Rebound. Malone, and a foul on Barrett. Well, they got the shot they wanted. I think Barrett might have been a little too far under the boards.
Unfortunately, and that's something that happens to Barrett a lot of times in games. Should have gotten that shot, and then a little frustrated for it not going in or no contact called on that.
3-0 Stewarts Creek. They have the ball. Here's Davis. Davis at the foul line. The little 12-footer is no good, out of bounds. Give it to Siegel. Full court pressure now by the Red Hawks. This is where there's a steal. Malone has it. Going to drive on in and put it up and in. Layla Malone with 5. All the points for Stewarts Creek. Turnbow caught in a mess. Ball's tipped. Here's Malone again. Trying to run it down. She does. Bounces it down. Here's a shot up. I think they're going to call traveling on Davis.
Yeah, she took an extra step. I don't think she was surprised by the pass, but where she got it just was kind of an awkward spot.
I was saying Alexander helps offensively to Siegel against the press. Gets it across. Now to Turnbow, left side, down low to Bird. Bird takes a couple of dribbles out to Carroll from the top of the key, in and out. Rebound. Stewarts Creek.
Well, they've had 2 of their 4 shots have been really good looks that just haven't fallen for the Lady Stars.
Steen has it right side. Down low it goes to Kennard. Kennard turns, spins, shot up and good. Much improved Gabby Kennard there. That was a nice move. 7-0.
And Stewarts Creek has opened up 3 for 4 from the field.
Here's Kennard, or make that Bird, stolen away by Maynard. Maynard down low, Malone won't go. Rebound, no good. Rebound again by Davis. Ball's loose. Barrett knocks it off of, well, evidently she was out of bounds before she did that, so it'll be Stewarts Creek's ball. 7-0.
I can't get over the way she bent backwards like that.
Here's Kennard, pushes her way in, banks it off the glass.
Kennard maybe got away with a little elbow right there.
Might have. All's fair in love and war, I guess. 9-0. Carroll across the timeline to Barrett. Over to Turnbow. Down to Dave Alexander. Alexander turns, spins, foul.
Siegel needs to do more of that, maybe.
Yep. Foul is on Meyer Maynard. Well, you can't expect a one game to have a huge crowd. It's fair. I wouldn't say it was great, would you?
I actually counted them.
You did?
Yeah, it's not good.
Alexander's free throw, good. So she gets Siegel on the board, 9-1.
I did not count players, sideline folks, or cheerleaders. Count all of them together, sorry. About 200, I'd say.
Alexander, second one, won't fall. Rebound, Stewarts Creek. Here comes Maynard across the timeline quickly. Over the left side now, goes to Davis. Davis has it, gets a pick, now brings it back left side. Long jumper is nothing but net for Maynard. First bank 3 for Maynard. And Siegel wants a timeout to talk about it with 4:09 to play here in the first quarter. Time to go to our friends who have been with us all the way. I mean, from day one, Parks Auction.
Well, they are good fellas, and when you say from day one, we're talking decades, and that's how long they've been selling.
They're not that old.
Yeah, they are.
Oh wow,
you seen them?
Oh wow.
But they have been in this business for decades, and that's the experience that you want on your side when you're selling your home, because we know it can be stressful. But from homes to land, commercial property, Stan Bob Bug at Parks Auction, they've been helping out with it all these many years. Trusted and proven, Bob Bug, Stan Vaught, they'll get results. Parks Auction, they'll get top dollar for your property.
9-1 is or 12-1, excuse me, is our score. Stewarts Creek, that 3 made it 12-1. Siegel's got the ball. They could use some offense right now. Barrett getting across the timeline, now trapped. Now they get it out to Bird, who I think they're going to say she was, pushed out of bounds, I believe. So it'll be Siegel's ball. Right in front of Hannah Jones, the head coach of the Lady Red Hawks. I didn't know she was a jack of all trades until tonight, Brian.
Well, she was
sound man, all kinds of stuff.
Messing with Carrie's board. I hope he knows that.
Oh, he'll tell her, I'm sure. Bird to Turnbow from the corner, no good. You're right about Siegel. They are getting some shots. Just can't fall. Over to Barrett. Stewarts Creek in the zone. Barrett flips it out. Now over to Carroll. Back out to Bird. They'll set it back up. 3:27 to play in the quarter.
Barrett did that drive just to try to get them out of the zone.
Bird goes up, and now a foul. She'll be shooting 2. And And the foul is on Malone. Her first foul. McGaffey getting ready to come in, and at the blind is Bird. Also, Dowdy's in the game as well. First free throw is no good. So here comes McDuffie. Dowdy's in. Turnbow comes out. Bird will get another shot.
McDuffie maybe will be an offensive spark.
Free throw is up. Missed both of them. Tipped. McDuffie gets a rebound. Well, she's already made an impact, hasn't she? Over to Bird. Over to Bear. The Siegel regains possession. To Carroll, left side. Now back over to Bird. Bird drives. Ball's tipped around. She gets it back. Now to McDuffie. McDuffie going to drive with the left hand. Stop in the lane. Nowhere to go. Going to have to put it up. Dowdy has it. She just barely missed that 3-second call. Barrett goes up. And now a jump ball. It'll go to Stewarts Creek.
Yeah, when you bring the ball down to your waist as you're going up, you got to get the ball up, and that was part of the problem there, and it got tied up.
Here's Malone, gets it out to a newcomer here, Bailey Brown. He checked in. She's got it down low, goes over the left hand, misses the shot. Rebound, Carroll. Across the timeline for Siegel. In the corner to Barrett. Drives baseline. She's quick as it's all get out. And Dowdy is wide open as she penetrated, and Dowdy was there. First field goal for Siegel, 12-3.
Good teamwork there.
Now to Brown. Bailey Brown. Let's see. She's a freshman. They're really high on her. And an offensive foul.
It had to be on that pick there then.
I don't know. I didn't hear who he said.
He said 20, but there's no 20 out there. Maybe 23.
Barrett driving all the way in. Can't get it to go. Gosh, she did everything right, but it missed the shot. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Stewarts Creek with control and the ball, 12-3. Now to Steen, left side. Brown sets up a screen for Steen, and she pops it. No good. McDuffie tips it over to Carroll. Siegel with a rebound. The basket would be big here for the Stars. They get it over to Bird. Alexander out of the lineup right now. They get it to McDuffie, who's going to pop one from outside. No good. Hustling for the rebound is Stewarts Creek. And that's 23, Josie Banks, and that is the one who had the foul on her. Here's the Steen for a long jumper. No good. Rebound, Bird.
Sounds like a recording. That's what's happened the last 2 trips down.
Stewarts Creek's gone a little cold. Bird in the corner to Barrett, who's going to drive again. Down low to McDuffie. Drives into the lane. Has it knocked away. Finds Barrett from the corner. That shot is short. Rebound. Carroll can't get it. Banks doesn't touch it, and it'll be Stewarts Creek's ball.
Boy, Banks did a really good job. Kind of a circus move down there just to get out of the way of the ball as it was going out of bounds.
Kennard comes back in, and Banks comes out. And coming in for Siegel is Antrice Alexander, another freshman. There's a bunch on the floor tonight. Maynard across the timeline. Gives it over now to Kennard, top of the key, down low to Brown. Runs a little high-low, and she walked. That's 2 turnovers for Stewarts Creek. 42.9 seconds showing on the first quarter clock. Tomorrow night is boys, and we'll be right back here at Stewarts Creek High School.
Different opponent. It'll be Riverdale here. Sorry. Boys.
Here's Bird. Drives. Ball's blocked by Kennard. Boy, she has really improved over the last, weeks? We saw her early, and she was struggling a little bit, and she looks really good tonight. Maynard has it. Looking for one shot here. 11 on the clock. Here's the pick. Maynard looking for somebody. Steen pops one from outside. No good. 3 seconds to go. Dowdy down with the rebound. Alexander's not going to have time. And that's the end of the first quarter of play with our score. Siegel trailing. It's Stewarts Creek 12, Siegel 3 here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-459-2683.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go.
Last 10.
Your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game brought to you in part by JHA Company, Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna, and Lascassas Feed Supply.
Siegel with the ball. They trail 12-3. Alexander hands it off to Bird. Bird trying to drive inside, loses the ball, and it's going to be off of her. Another turnover for Siegel.
Those are beginning to mount just a bit. That's 6.
Got to get a shot off, you know. That's the key. Turnovers prevent all that. Steen down low. Malone missed the shot, and Carroll does a nice job of coming down there and getting a rebound. Long pass out to Bird. Bird stops at the baseline, now gives it over to Carroll, back over to Alexander. Yes, come on. We just started the second quarter play. Alexander shaking and baking, now gives it over to Carroll. Back out to Bird. Well, the good thing about it, for Siegel, if Stewarts Creek stays kind of cool on the offense, they can stay in the game. But here's a turnover, they can't afford that. To Steen, and now they throw it away, back to Siegel. We're doing a lot of running up and down the floor.
They're getting their steps in.
There they are. Zantrice Alexander with the ball. Coach Weekly done a real good job with this team this year, as has Hannah Jones with Stewarts Creek. Alexander gets a pick from Dowdy. Now drives. Goes in, she stumbles, and she loses the ball. And now it's tipped by McDuffie. Steen coming back up with it. Puts it up in the left hand, misses the shot. Rebound Bird, and they're going to call a foul. No, jump ball. I was shocked at that. And coming back in is Alexander and Barrett. Dowdy comes out. 6:36 to play. They get it over to Steen in the corner. Now down low to Kennard. Kennard spins, nowhere to go. Oh, she finds Malone. Ball is blocked. Great play. Ball's tipped around. Here's Davis with the ball. Her shot's no good and a foul. Woo, that was something. Foul is on Bird.
Got a final tonight. Oakland girls 66, Smyrna girls 37. So the season ends for the Smyrna girls. And Oakland will face the winner of this game on Monday night in the region semifinals.
And the free throw is up and good by Davis. They're another team, Oakland girls and Oakland boys. Now, Oakland girls and Oakland boys did play a really tough schedule early.
Yes.
Free throw's good. Davis hits a pair. And it's 14-3. Barrett loses the ball. And now she gets it back. Now there's a jump ball. And it'll be Siegel's ball. So Barrett made up for that turnover.
She was actually asking the official, are you going to blow the whistle for jump?
Yeah, she's tough. She
a firecracker.
Yeah. Carroll back to Barrett. Celine gives it over to Carroll. In the corner now to McDuffie. Double team. In trouble. Now gives it to Carroll. Needs to get it out of there. Does to Alexander. Over to Barrett. Barrett spins in the lane. Shot no good. Here's Maynard. Maynard driving. Going all the way in. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Kennard. And she's fouled by Alexander. And Neely Alexander is not happy, and I've never seen her even complain once, and she did on that one. Don't think the official paid much attention, though, did she? Did he?
No, not at all.
5:45 to play in the half. Free throw's good. Kennard has 5. And coming into the game is Janiah Bryant. She'll take Steen's place. Second free throw's good. Kennard with 6.
Well, I'm not sure Siegel wants to put them at the free throw line. They're 5 of 5.
Here's Barrett. Got a lane. Now dribbles past them. Brings it back out. Stops. Shoots from the corner. It's short. Rebound. Malone. Malone got this game started with the first 5 points of the game. Here's Davis. Davis pivots, drives, stops, shoots. 12-footer won't go. Rebound, Alexander. Neela gets it out to Barrett. I think Stewarts Creek needs to slow down. Siegel needs to slow down just a little.
Well, Stewarts Creek's determining the pace.
The ball is almost stolen. McDuffie gets it back. She goes up, and she's fouled. And I think that's on Malone. And it is. So she may have to come out of there, and she does. Bailey Brown and Josie Banks comes in for them. And Kennard comes out. Pretty good little depth there by Stewarts Creek. Carroll throws it in. Can't get it to Alexander. It's thrown away. Maynard down with it. Here's Maynard to Banks. Back to Maynard. Over to Bryant, left side. Bryant drives, and she walks. Drug that pivot foot just a little bit. Their turnovers are starting to mount up a little bit too.
They have 5, 3 in this quarter. Siegel with 10, 5 in each quarter to this point.
16-3. Stewarts Creek leading. McDuffie with a screen. Drives, goes up, short with the shot. Barrett almost had it. Maynard comes down with it. Maynard across the timeline. McDuffie picks her up. Here's Maynard, drives to Banks. Lobs it back down to Maynard. Maynard goes up hard, and a foul on McDuffie.
Blackman is leading Riverdale 31-9. It's in the second quarter. And Providence Christian a winner over Grace Christian. And Stone Memorial beat Central. We'll give you the scores at halftime.
Wow, everybody started early, didn't they?
Well,
Stone Memorial beat
Eastern time, yeah.
Dowdy comes in. Barrett checks out. Turnbow back into the game. Missed the first free throw. Second one is up and good. Maynard with 4. So it's 17-3. Most of the scoring in this second quarter has been from the free throw line.
John, all of it.
4:08 to play here in the half. McDuffie, top of the key, looks for something and now takes the jump shot. No good. Alexander down with the rebound, and it's up no good. They've got to get something out of Alexander, don't they?
Yeah, they've missed 9 in a row. 1 of 15.
We've got a timeout to take. 17-3. We'll be back. 3:51 to play here in the first half.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning
Sorry, what was that?
Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet.
Last 10?
Or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
I don't know about you, Brian, but I think they're going to have extra hot dogs after the game.
Depends on how many they cooked.
Yeah, I think they cooked a few.
Okay, well, probably. They might save them for tomorrow night. Hot dogs will keep.
Well, they do at your house, I know.
Oh, for weeks.
Here's Maynard. Gives it back over to Davis. Just playing catch right now. Now right side to Bryant. They try to get it inside to Brown, but it's intercepted by Turnbow. Reagan brings it up the floor herself. And she drives all the way in. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound, Brown.
They're just having bad luck from the field. They've had some good looks. Siegel has.
Bryant goes up. It's blocked. Alexander blocks it, gets it back, and then brings it up the floor to Barrett. To Dowdy. Alexander driving, goes up, and now she's fouled. If Alexander doesn't do anything else, she can draw fouls. Foul is on Maynard. I have 2 on her, and Steen getting ready to come back in. Alexander has, I think, 1 point, and she has struggled from the line, which is unusual for her. Steen comes in, Maynard going to come out, probably through the rest of the half.
1 free throw to this point, and 1 field goal to this point for Siegel.
Second free throw is good. And it's 17-4. Here come the Red Hawks. Steen trying to get McDuffie off of her. Now over to Bryant. There's a little battle going on there. Walter is in the game, and she has it now. Gives it back over to Davis. Davis back to Steen. Back to Davis. Steen cuts through. Davis looks for it and doesn't give it to her. Now over to Bryant. Bryant left side to Steen, who's all over the floor right now, so he brings it out. Hannah Jones looking for a combination, too, right now.
Well, I was going to say, they're not setting the woods on fire. It's only 17-4.
But they've got foul trouble, too. Here's Alexander. Lurley steals it and gets it out to Dowdy. Nice play. Over to Turnbow. Turnbow brings it down. Over to McDuffie, and she loses the ball, gets it back, flips it to Barrett in the corner. Turnbow from the corner, no good. That shot missed. And you can see the frustration on their faces right now. Banks and Kennard coming back in.
John, with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first half, it's Laverne 30, Rockvale 25.
Say that again, Brian, I'm sorry.
2:33 remaining in the second quarter. Laverne 30, Rockvale 25. That's a girls' score in progress right now.
Laverne's another team that is scary. Barrett's pushed out of bounds by Banks. And I don't really believe that call. I do not believe that call. That was a shove. Was it not?
Looked like it to me.
Banks, corner, Bryant. Bryant to Banks. Over to Kennard. Down to Bryant. We are really, both teams having trouble. Oh, that's a tough land to fall there. Is it me or both teams having trouble holding on to the ball?
Well, once you get the ball inside the three-point arc, if you don't protect the ball, they're going to either grab it, tip it away, and it's happening on both ends.
Here's Bryant in the corner now to Kennard. They get it down low to Brown. She struggles keeping the ball. The shot's up, no good. Barrett comes away with it, runs through traffic. Doesn't have the numbers, but she's going to fly through them. And an offensive foul. I think part of that call was out of control.
Well, it looked like she spun away from the contact, and I think that's Coach Weekly's argument there, but the call's obviously going to stand.
I think that's 3 on her, too. I can't swear to it, but I believe it is. Steen to Banks. Over to Bryant. Gets it to Maynard. Down low. Now over to Banks. To Kennard. Kennard passes it in the corner. Now Steen. Jumper is up. No good. She struggled tonight. Rebound Dowdy. 17-4. Just one basket by Siegel would make it interesting, wouldn't it?
John, we haven't had a field goal by either team in this quarter. Only free throws that have been made that changed the score.
McDuffie going to try to change that. He does. McDuffie with her first basket. And it's 17-6. 34 to play. Maynard to Bryan in the corner. And now she walks. Turnover, Stewarts Creek. 8 turnovers for the Red Hawks. Barrett does come out. I think she does have 3. With my bandage, Brian, I hope you can read my scorecard.
It looks better than it did before.
No, it doesn't look. Got red marks all over the place.
That's okay.
Here's McDuffie. Goes up, misses, gets a rebound, puts it up and in. McDuffie with a spark here for Siegel. It's 17-8. We're into single digits now. Stewarts Creek.
That was a big Creek turnover down here. They need a bucket.
Here's a long jumper. Good, a 3 from Davis. First bank 3, she's got 5. That was huge. 20-8. Long jumpers, no good. And we are at halftime with the score. Stewarts Creek 20, Siegel 8. And this is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Game day is coming, and are you ready to represent the Blue Raiders? At Raider Tees, we've got the largest selection of officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear in town. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, even tailgating essentials. You name it, we've got it. No more searching through random stores. Everything you need is right here at 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS. Get game day ready at Raider Tees. Bigger, better, and go blue.
Rutherford County, this is Lakin with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Just like our student athletes work hard on the field and court, I work hard for you, making home loans simple, smooth, and stress-free. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or building your dream home, I'll guide you every step of the way. I'm proud to cheer on our hometown teams, and I'd be honored to cheer you on as you reach your home goals. Call me, Lakin at First Mortgage. Let's get you home.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom
Last 10.
for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
We are back here at halftime working on updating several of our scores, and I'm going to give those to you when I do the team stats here in just a second. But quickly here in this Stewarts Creek Siegel game, 20-8, Stewarts Creek leading. And a big 3 by Davis at the end helped push their lead on out there a little bit as Siegel made a bit of a run, hit 2 in a row. Sophia Davis with 5 points, including a 3. Gabby Kennard with 6 points, 4 points, including a 3 for Myra Maynard, and 5 for Alayla Malone. For the Siegel girls, 4 points for India McDuffie. She has 2 of the 3 field goals in the game for Siegel. The other one goes to Kayla Dowdy, both of them coming in off the bench. Neil Alexander with a couple of free throws, 2 for 4 at the free throw line. So that's your scoring, and one big story, Celine Barrett with 3 fouls in the first half. It's 20-8 when we come back. Again, team stats and your Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update are straight ahead as we continue State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. My team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. We've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-898-1150 and let me save you some money and time.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
Last 10. Way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back. Let me update one little score here. And at the half, it's Laverne 32, Rockvale 29. So that is the halftime score at Rockvale, and a 4-1 matchup on the other side of the Region 5-4A girls bracket. In the other game, it's Blackman and Riverdale, and Blackman at halftime is leading in that one 38-13. Oakland Smyrna, the Oakland girls already winners tonight by a final of 66-37. And here we've got 20-8. The Central Magnet girls fall 79-33 on the road at Stone Memorial. And it was PCA, Providence Christian, a winner 46-35 over Grace Christian out of Knoxville. And the Middle Region State Final 6. So congrats to PCA girls on that. And that's what we have for you on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. You can find that at wgnssports.com/scoreboard. Here we go. Rebounds, 14 for Stewarts Creek, 13 for Siegel. Dead even on that here tonight. Siegel shooting, however, just 16% from the field. They are 3 of 19. Stewarts Creek is 6 of 21 from the field, and they are 29%. That's really your difference, plus the 6 of 7 for 86% at the free throw line. That could be the bigger difference, honestly. 2 of 6 or 33% for Siegel. Turnovers, 10 for Siegel, 8 for Stewarts Creek. So those, I think turnovers and rebounds are even. Stewarts Creek shooting a touch better from the field, and definitely better from the field, from the free throw shooting line. It was 12-3 at the end of the first. Stewarts Creek on top. It's 20-8 here at halftime. And that is your halftime update. This update brought to you by our friends at Ideas Tees. They operate Raider Tees as well. Raider Tees for all your MTSU polos, tees, hats, and Ideas Tees. They do screen printing, embroidery. They're very good at what they do. They've been doing it for a long time. If you've got a school, workplace, or organization that could use screen printing or embroidery, you should get with Ideas Tees. They are on MTCS Road right across from Middle Tennessee Christian School. We'll take a timeout, be right back. Second half on the way. Stewarts Creek is leading Siegel 20-8 at halftime on State Farm Prep Sports.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony, then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do, but your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Hi, this is Dan with Music World and Drummer's Den. Our prices are as good or better than the box stores. I don't think you'll do better by shopping online than you would by coming in. If you're into podcasting, we have starter kits that have everything you need to get started. The interface for your computer, microphone, headphones, you'll be online in no time. If you need a PA, you need lights, we've got all for rent. Music World and Drummer's Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
Last 10.
6 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
It's Brian, and as a customer of First...
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. Starters for the second half, Maynard, Steen, Malone, Kennard, and Davis. For Siegel, it's McDuffie, Barrett, Carroll, Alexander, and Dowdy. Here's a long jumper by Davis, and that shot's no good. Those starting lineups, here's a shot by Maynard that goes in, and it's good on the rebound. Starting lineups brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. So Maynard's got a chance to make a three-point play. It's 22-8, and it's good. 7 for her. 23-8 now. Barrett gets it by the press, drives to the corner, and she double dribbled. She certainly did.
Boy, she's very intense.
She
Celine
is.
kind of scares me.
She walked by the bench. I didn't say a word to her.
Well, I mean, she even talked under her breath. She was not happy that happened.
Alexander getting ready to check in. It's just one of those nights right now.
But that's a grittiness that Siegel hasn't had in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see it. They need somebody that's tough as nails, and she is that.
Malone has it in the corner. Now gives it to Maynard. Back out to Kennard. Over to Steen. And a nice play by McDuffie to break that up. Alexander does come in, and Barrett's going to come out. I think Coach Weekly would like her to maybe be just a little less stressed, right?
That and a little more under control, because
Yeah.
you don't want your fourth foul to be an offensive foul, and that almost happened down here when she got trapped.
Here's Davis. They're just whipping it around. Malone drives with the left hand, flips it back out. Siegel's defense is pretty tough. Down low to Maynard. And a push on Neela Alexander.
She looks on shocked.
Well, it wasn't on her. Guess that's why. Foul on Alexander. So it'll be Stewarts Creek's ball. They both play pretty good defense. Here's Steen, drives, now gets it down low to Kennard. Doesn't go up with it, but finds Maynard down there, and she scores.
That was beautifully done. Knowing that the double team had pulled over to you, knew somebody was open, and she was right there.
6:34 to play, 25-8, biggest lead of the night so far now. Alexander turns, spins, nowhere to go. Now to McDuffie, drives baseline. She'll put it up with the left hand, no good. Steen down with a rebound for Stewarts Creek. Stewarts Creek. And a tip, and it's controlled by Siegel. They're going to get an easy basket, maybe. Layup good.
That's where they could make up some ground real quick. And they're putting pressure on the guards this quarter.
Steen, Kennard, Malone, Steen from the corner. In and out. Rebound. McDuffie. Here they go. McDuffie hesitates. Now puts it up. Missed the shot. Rebound Kennard. Little short with it. Maynard down with the rebound. Maynard has been a smooth operator tonight. And there's another layup. It's good. She's kind of taking over the game here. 11 points for Maynard.
A pretty hot start to the quarter, John. They're 3 of 5 from the field.
And Siegel wants to talk about it. We'll take a timeout. 27-10, Stewarts Creek on top here on State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Pizza. You can now order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. We've made ordering online a breeze. From sirpizzatn.com, tap on the location nearest you and begin your order for carryout or delivery. You can order the Royal Feast, create your own, spaghetti, calzones, everything right from our online portal at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Roscoe Brown is this area's leading provider of home indoor air quality products and services. Back in 1940, Roscoe...
My bad. I got confused because the paper's wrong.
Like family. Over 80 years later, that commitment continues. If you're new to town, ask Roscoe Brown.
Okay.
Check up on your HVAC and plumbing systems. It'll make a difference. Call Roscoe Brown and schedule a checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
Jump ball is called, and it'll be Siegel's ball underneath their basket. A little bit of some temper flaring in there. 27-10, Stewarts Creek up. Siegel could use the basket in the worst way. Alexander doesn't take the jumper, decides to bring it back out now. They lob it down low. Alexander driving, pushes it up, and a foul on Maynard. Now, if you're Hannah Jones, you've got a decision to make. 3 fouls on Maynard. And you can't really afford to let her sit out very much, I wouldn't think.
Whatever that decision is, maybe she moves her to, put somebody else on Neela.
Alexander's free throw is good. She has 3. Dowdy comes out. Turnbow comes back in. Alexander gets another one. Our game tonight brought to you by First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. That shot's missed. Rebound, Davis. Now double team. Well, they're chasing her like crazy. Here's Steen. Steen gets it, bounces it in, and a whistle back here, and a walk. It's going to be a turnover, Stewarts Creek.
Well, that puts them equal with Stewarts Creek now, and with Siegel in turnovers, 10 apiece.
I honestly didn't see that walk, but I'll take his word for it.
It was almost 10 seconds, though.
Yeah. Here's Alexander. They get it down low to Bird. Bird bobbled it a little bit. It cost her a basket, but she did get fouled.
You took the words right out of my mouth. John, Stewarts Creek has 1 of 4 this quarter.
Free throw is good by Bird.
But a couple of turnovers, and no, actually, they're 3 of 4 is what I should have said, but Stewarts Creek letting Siegel hang around.
Second free throw missed. Brown with the rebound, just checked in. Flips it over to Steen. She's in there with Davis, Kennard, and Malone. Brown can't handle it, but does get it to Steen. She carried the ball, and it's out of bounds. Another turnover, Stewarts Creek. 27-12 now. It's down to 15. It's going to take more than a basket or two. It's going to take about 3 to get back in this thing. They feed it to Alexander at the high post. Drive to the foul line. She gets a lane past Brown, scores.
That is a good matchup for Alexander right there, and that's a change because of Maynard's foul trouble.
And particularly with Alexander a little bit hobbled herself. Steen gets it across to Brown. Brown holds the ball, now takes a couple of dribbles. Over to Malone. Malone loses the ball. Alexander flips it back to Alexander. Didn't know anybody was back there or not, but Neela was. Here comes Siegel.
That's 3 or maybe 4 turnovers in a row by Stewarts Creek.
Well, there's a pushing match going on between Alexander and Brown. She goes up again, and Brown fouls her and slams the basketball down. They're wanting a technical, I think. Foul is on Bailey Brown. You're right, though. Alexander's twice now made a move on her. And Barrett coming back in for Siegel. Free throw won't go. Neela has struggled at the line. I've not seen her have this kind of output. And she's kind of disgusted. 27-14, 3:31 to play. Free throw, second one is good. She's got 6.
They're right at 50%, John. They missed 6 free throws. You add that to the total, we're in a nail biter.
Here's a long pass to Kennard. They find Steen, and she throws it away. Well, the pressure certainly has really kind of got Stewarts Creek rattled here. 3:21 to play in the third. Here's Alexander. Going to go again. Barrett, I don't know what happened there. She kind of took it out of her hands, and Barrett lost it.
John, after 3 quarters of play, it's Blackman 48, Riverdale 13. All girls scores tonight now, by the way.
Don't get to talk about boys till tomorrow. Alexander to Davis. Davis scoots by. Bird on her. They give it over now to Maynard, who's back in. Over to Davis. Davis with a couple of dribbles. Maynard. Davis in the corner. Goes to Banks. Back to Davis. Back to Banks in the corner. Nice job of intercepting by Bird. And a foul. And a push. Foul's on Banks.
John, 6 possessions in a row for Stewarts Creek, and they've all been turnovers.
And now down on the floor, who is that star? That's Bird. Well, after what I've seen this year with the injuries, I cringe every time anybody goes on the floor. She's all right, though. Malone coming back in.
She's kind of holding her midsection there like maybe a little rib stinger.
So it'll be Siegel's ball with a chance to cut this lead again with 2:49 to go in the third. I kind of agree with you, though. I think Siegel can get that ball out and go. Stewarts Creek the same way. They're better scoring from transition. Both teams. Barrett throws it in the hands of Banks, who saves it, and to Kennard. There's Banks to Maynard. To Davis. They're passing around. Maynard gets it where she wants to get it. Ball's blocked, knocked out of bounds off of Alexander.
Well, they're picking up Stewarts Creek. Well, it's all the way up the floor. But, John, the guards are passing the ball up here near the center circle.
I know. Here's Davis. Drives, goes in, and lets it go, and it falls. Davis with 7. Well, she's had 2 big baskets the last couple of times she's shot. Carroll to Turnbow in the corner. Now back out. Alexander. We're double teaming Alexander. Barrett drives, loses the ball. And it's going to belong to, well, it's a timeout Siegel here because Barrett, the ball was going to go out of bounds. 29-15 is our score here at Stewarts Creek High School. Let's take another timeout and talk about our friends over at Parks Auction.
Well, everybody thinks that they're an expert at whatever they do, but many people think that they're a real estate expert even if they don't do it, right? Well, let me tell you, experience matters. And you can count the gray hairs on their head. Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught have experience. They've spent decades helping clients sell property fast, effective, profitable. You're going to get top dollar, and you get the power of Parks Auction behind your sale. So Stan Vaught, Bob Bugg, let them put their property, or let them help you sell your property. It doesn't just sell, it sells for more. Parks Auction, parksauction.com.
Yeah, kind of hurry up. You only get 30 seconds.
I can get how long as I want.
Wow. Whoa. Barrett to McDuffie. Over in the corner to Alexander, who drives, now brings it back out. Alexander is still in there, and they throw it away. Siegel has opportunity after opportunity and have not been able to take advantage of it. Banks has it. Bringing it up the floor. And a foul on Alexander.
If Stewarts Creek doesn't win this game, they're going to look at the free throw line that didn't keep the game close, and they're going to look at turnovers.
You're talking about Siegel?
Siegel, I'm sorry.
Here's Kennard to Davis. It hasn't been a pretty game.
No.
Davis, right side. To Maynard. Maynard. Over to Kennard. To Maynard. Back out to Malone. Now Maynard take it over. They may work some clock here. Duffy picks her up.
Well, I think that what they tried to do is spread the floor on purpose and get some one-on-one matchups.
Here comes Maynard, but she faces Alexander, who stood her ground, didn't she? Barrett has it. Barrett drives, shot missed, gets her own rebound, but she's out of bounds.
Barrett has had a tough night shooting tonight.
Well, they really all have, haven't they? Full court pressure. Just another opportunity. Here's Kennard to Davis. Davis has had, like I said, one to end the first half and one here in the third quarter. And there haven't been many baskets. Over to Banks. Over to Davis. 44 seconds to play. Lob pass. Over to Maynard. Now to Kennard. Right side, back to Maynard. Carroll and Bird getting ready to check back in. 31 seconds to play in the third. Maynard looks, now finds Davis. Lobs it back to Maynard. Maynard, couple of dribbles, now brings it back out. Alexander way out in front on her. Over to Davis. Here comes Davis. She's going to drive. She's going to go up. And a foul. With 10.2 seconds remaining. Foul is on Turnbow. Second foul on her.
It's 53-15 at the end of the third. Blackman and Riverdale. I gave you a premature score a second ago.
Free throws no good by Davis. Turnbow comes out. 10.2 seconds remaining. Free throw is up, and it's good. Davis with 8. She's been kind of the quiet assassin. She has 8 points, but they've all been big. 30-15. They doubled the score now on Siegel. With 7 seconds to go. Alexander to Carroll to Bird, who goes up, and it hits the rim, bounces off, but she's fouled.
John, with 1:02 left to play in the third quarter, it's Laverne 39, Rockvale 36.
6 seconds?
That's 4 fouls on Malone is what I have.
6 seconds?
Free throw's good. Big free throw by Bird.
They're determining how much time should be put on the clock.
There's no way.
So they're going to put 0.2 of a second back on the clock.
0.6 of a second rather than 0.4. That's big. That's huge.
I think some Siegel, what they heard was 6, and they thought 6 seconds.
They thought 6.6 is what I think they thought they said. Bird with a chance to cut it here at the free throw line. Eyes it, puts it up, and it is good. Bird with 3.
It's the first time tonight they have had someone hit back-to-back free throws.
Here's Kennard, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. One more to go. Stewarts Creek up by 13 here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
My name is Laura Lynn, and my family needed legal help. The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders. Never once did I feel
How long?
anything else that was going on.
We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight is brought to you by, well, let's see. Here we go. Tooth's Good Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and Wilson Bank and Trust. We've got some teams going down as we even speak here, and Stewarts Creek has a 13-point lead over Siegel. Winner advances. Loser, unfortunately, is done.
Yeah, we've already got one that played at 6 o'clock tonight, and that was Oakland Girls moving on.
Here's Steen. To Malone. Back out. Stewarts Creek really opening up the floor now, but they lose the ball. Here's Bird. Bird going to drive. Layup is good. If you're gonna widen the floor like Stewarts Creek's doing, they're gonna have to. There's another steal. Bird goes up, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Siegel. You've got to protect the ball, Brian. You can't.
Yeah, that's 2 huge turnovers in a row.
7:30 to play. It's an 11-point lead, and a bad pass, and it'll be Stewarts Creek. Trying to get it to Alexander. Here's Steen. Steen bounce pass to Maynard. Maynard, double team, now to Steen. Bounces it to Kennard. Back out. Banks thought about it, now back to Maynard. Clock moving, under 7 minutes to play, close. Steen. Couple of dribbles to Banks. Banks to Malone, and a reach-in foul on McDuffie. Second foul on McDuffie, and Barrett's going to come in for her. Knocked out of bounds. Give it back to Stewarts Creek.
When Neela Alexander's got the longest arms, and she just knocked that one away on the pass inside.
She's very physical too. You don't think she is, but she is. There's a ball loose on the floor and a jump ball. And if this is Siegel, it's going to get interesting, and it is. 30-19.
It'd be really interesting if they score.
Yeah, well, yeah. Alexander to Carroll. Back out to Alexander. Feed it down low. Now back to Carroll for a 3. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Kennard. They haven't been able to get a rebound either on the offensive board.
No, and the threes aren't falling. They don't have a 3 yet.
Here's a long pass down low to Malone, and knocked out of bounds on a good play defensively by Bird. 6:19 to play. I think the question you got to answer yourself, can Siegel get 11 points and hold them for the next 6 minutes? Steen, 3, no good. Rebound, Bird. Gets away from Banks. Here they come. Stars rolling. 3 against 2. Bird with a layup, good. All of a sudden, Bird has become the savior. 30-21. Ball almost stolen. Knocked around, and it is out of bounds, and it's going to be Siegel's ball.
4 fourth quarter turnovers, John. So that's 4 turnovers in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
If you're Hannah Jones, you got to be going crazy with this.
Absolutely crazy.
She's doing everything right. They just can't hang on to the ball. Down low to Alexander. That's flipped up and knocked out of bounds, or knocked out into the hands of Maynard, that is.
Not a good pass right there.
Maynard to Steen. Steen to Banks. 5:38 to play. It's a 9-point lead. They leave Malone open. It's no good. Bird wasn't ready for that rebound, but Carroll got it. Kind of bounced into her stomach. Over to Barrett. They lob it to to Alexander, and it's too high. Turnover, Siegel. Here comes Maynard. And an offensive foul on Maynard.
Wow.
I think Siegel might have caught a break there.
Well, Siegel's had the breaks in this fourth quarter, and they've only partially taken advantage of it.
McGuffey getting ready to check in with Dowdy. So they're going to put Alexander and Dowdy in at the same time. And I believe it's Carroll that's coming out. Yeah, Zantrice is back in. So Barrett, McDuffie, Alexander, Dowdy, and Alexander. Here's Barrett, left side, or drives, takes a couple of dribbles to McDuffie. Tip over to Barrett. Barrett drives, goes up for the layup. Good! She finally got her one, didn't she?
She's been working for it tonight.
30-23. 4:51 to play. Here comes Maynard to Steen. Steen passes it down to Brown. Nowhere to go, and it's stolen away.
19 turnovers, John. 5 in the fourth.
Alexander with a good move. Missed the shot. Alexander had the rebound. Now Alexander Zantrice goes up. No good. Stewarts Creek lives to see another day here. Pass down to Malone. She's going to carry it on in, and she has missed the shot. Wow. They're snake bit right now. Here's Barrett. Driving. Flips it. McDuffie for 3. It's short. Rebound. Alexander had it. And on the floor is Maynard. And they're going to call a foul on, let's see, I think it's
Barrett.
Barrett, yeah.
She has to feel like she's been snake bit tonight in terms of that. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update with 6:50 to go. Rockvale takes their first lead over Laverne. It's 41-39. Rockvale over Laverne. Girls play, 6:50 to go. And Blackman wins 57-26 tonight. That final just came across.
Long pass, Maynard to Davis. Missed it, lost it momentarily. Gets it back, now it's stolen. McDuffie's got it. She's got a wide open layup. No, it goes in and out.
Wow.
Rebound, Maynard, and we've got a foul. Foul is on Bird. She's drawing a little blood here.
Man, you hate to see a kid miss a layup either side. I don't know, something like that one.
You just never know. You just never know. Maynard gets it to Brown. Over to Banks. Banks across the timeline. And Hannah Jones wants to call a timeout, and a good one, a very smart one, as Banks gets double teamed. And we'll take a timeout. It's Stewarts Creek 30. Siegel 23 here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Head over to Toots.com for our daily specials, our menu, and all of our locations. Check out our Kids Club for some extra deals. Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Toots,
good food and fun.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future.
Last five.
This isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Here we go, 3:47 to play. John Dinkins, Brian Barrett with you, and we've got a good one here. Maynard drives over to Malone for three. Does not go. Gets her own rebound, however. Puts up a little soft jumper. It won't go. Brown has the rebound. It's blocked. Rebound up by Maynard. No good. She's fouled. Foul is on Dowdy.
Well, that's too many opportunities, and it's a shooting foul. And for Stewarts Creek, any additional fouls, they will be at the free throw line the rest of the game here.
I would say these are pretty big, really. Missed the first one. Maynard leads Stewarts Creek with 11 points.
Well, they have not missed many tonight, John. That's actually just their second miss. They are 9 of 11 currently at this second from the free throw line with one more to come.
Maynard eyes it, puts it up, missed both of them. Rebound, Malone. Back out to Steen, who will set it back up. 3:26 to play. Banks open for three, no good. And it's out of bounds, give it to Siegel. And it'll be Siegel's ball, 3:21 to play in the game. Now, you get to the point if you're the Stars, you got to hit a basket. I mean, you can't afford to give up opportunities. Bird looking for Dowdy down low, and it's thrown away.
That lob inside has been problematic all night.
Here's Maynard to Steen. Steen to Malone, stops her dribble, now gives it over back to Steen. To Maynard. Over to Steen. To Banks. They find Malone open, wide open, missed the shot. Dowdy came over and kind of took her attention off of it. And there's a whistle and a foul, offensive foul on Bird.
Man play has just gotten wild.
Brian Weekly not a happy camper.
8 misses in a row this quarter for Stewarts Creek. They can't buy a bucket.
Turnbow back in, Carroll goes out, and Barrett back in. Dowdy goes out.
Stewarts Creek has not scored this quarter.
And they barely get it across the timeline. Now over to Malone. Malone to Maynard. Maynard has it, now dishes it back out. Kennard cross court to Steen. 2:27 to play. They find it down low to Malone, and she can't hang on to the ball.
John, right before that, I was going to say they don't have to be the aggressor. They can work for a good shot, pass around, and then they threw it away. But
the crazy thing, the offense that Hannah Jones is playing is working. They just can't execute. They haven't been able to execute it.
You're exactly right.
Barrett to Alexander. Now to Zantrice Alexander. Goes up, misses shot. Alexander there to put it back in, misses it. Rebound Maynard, who's done a job on the boards tonight. Brings it out. Long pass. Steen. Now to Banks. Now over to Maynard. Here's Zantrice trying to steal it, and Steen goes up, missed the layup. Maynard with another rebound, no good. Turnbow down with it. And I don't know what happened there, but somebody didn't go for the pass. But it's Siegel's ball, I believe. Yes.
Stewarts Creek has left the door open for Siegel, but that door's been open for a minute, and I'm not sure if Siegel's going to have enough time now.
Yeah. Here's a pass to Barrett. We got a score, and there's a foul, and Barrett goes to the floor. Malone, if it's on her, it is on Malone. I have her with 5. No, just the 4th. Banks comes out. Davis comes in.
And the chance of Siegel getting in the bonus is slim now because that's only Stewarts Creek's second foul.
Barrett limping noticeably. Turnbow says, I'm going to take it in, throw it in. McDuffie going to come out and I think go in for Barrett. Turnbow, bounce pass, Barrett. Well, she can handle that okay on one leg. To Bird. Bird gets it, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound, scramble for it, and they're going to call a foul on Bird, I think.
You really think that either team has a shot, Stewarts Creek, to extend their lead or Siegel to cut into it, and neither team has been able to make any headway.
They're going down to the Stewarts Creek side to shoot some free throws. Kennard will be at the line.
These free throws are gigantic.
.118 to play, and here's Kennard with some big ones. She has 6 points tonight. Free throw, good. Well, when Stewarts Creek started out, it looked like they were going to run away with this thing. And they just haven't been able to move the basketball since.
That's their first points this quarter.
Second free throw, short. Gets on rebound, though. Kennard turns, spins in the lane, no good. Gets it again, won't go. Alexander battling, but coming away with it is Maynard, and she scores. Well, Maynard, quite appropriately, the player of the game in my book, for Stewarts Creek. Here's Antrese. Alexander gets it down low to right. It goes in and out. How much tough luck can you have? Here's Davis. Knocked out of bounds off of her. It's Siegel's ball. But you're right, Brian. I think they've just run out of time here with 50.6 seconds to go on the clock.
The only bucket they have in the fourth quarter is the biggest one of the game.
Here's McDuffie. I mean, they've got to go. To Alexander. Alexander to Alexander. Back down low to Bird. Got to shoot it. Got to put it up. She does. And she's going to score. Bird with 9. Just a sophomore. She's going to be a good player for Siegel, if she isn't already. Davis gets it now back to Davis and to Kennard. They flip it to Steen. Over to Maynard. To Kennard. 33-25. That's going to do it. And there is a foul with 3 seconds left. Barrett going to come in along with Dowdy for the last 3 seconds of this game. But both teams had opportunities all night long. Free throw by Steen is good. Her first points of the night.
John, honestly, I don't mean this disrespectfully, but it made it a painful game because you thought, man, look at that opportunity. And then the same thing happened on the other end, and it just kept happening. It was, it had to be very frustrating for both of these coaches.
What was the halftime score?
20-8.
Yeah. Second one is good. I think Stewarts Creek, though, the defense has been pretty tough on them, and that's your horn. I think they've got better games ahead of them, and they are going to advance as they defeat the Siegel Stars tonight. 35-25, that's your final. And we're going to be back, and we'll have the Prentice Awesome Heating and Air postgame show right after we take this time out.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient.
About 6 more segments.
JHACompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
When it comes to your child's health, you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
You or your loved one are on a complex medication regimen. We can pack that into a multi-dose planner that's labeled correctly, that simplifies your life.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services that are customized to meet their needs.
Your medication's dispensed in a 30-day multi-dose planner, labeled correctly with each individual medication on each packet.
Mills Family Pharmacy, next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
We welcome you back here to the floor at Stewarts Creek High School. It's a final score here in this one, 35-25, as the Stewarts Creek girls move on. They'll play Oakland in the region semifinals. That comes up Monday night at 7:30 over at Siegel. So that'll be a big one. The winner moves on to the sub-state in the state's final 16. So that is pretty huge. And Blackman girls are winners 57-26. They're going to face off against Rockvale or Laverne. And right now, the game has, let me pull up my update here. With 1 minute and 54 seconds to play, it is Rockvale 55, Laverne 47. So an 8-point lead for Rockvale with, a minute 54 to go and an 8-point lead. So we should get a final out of that one before we wrap up here tonight. So just wanted to update you on your Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. We did have another score, and it's Fayetteville 44, Eagleville 28 with 2 minutes to play in the third. So still some time in that one, but Eagleville down pretty big. Stone Memorial 79, Central Magnet 33. And PCA girls were winners. We'll run over all those scores once again in the post-game show. But here we are, the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. And, John, SRM Concrete solid performers tonight. And I think you've already declared kind of during the broadcast who that might be for the Lady Redhawks.
Well, it's Amira Maynard who had 13 points. And it seemed like she was there, just crashed the boards, and just did a really good job. And the only consistent scorer in the game tonight, to be honest with you. And I thought Sophia Davis, who had 8, she had some couple of big baskets as well, but we're going to go with Myra Maynard. For Siegel, I'm going with Raya Bird. The sophomore had 9 points and some big ones down the stretch. She had, 2, 4, 6, 8 second or fourth quarter points, which got them within 7, but that's as close as they could come.
SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known SRM Concrete with our solid performers. Keys to the game. Man, you look at this game, and John, both teams almost shot identical from the field by the end. Free throw line was a bit of a difference. Turnovers. I mean, this was just a weird game. But Stewarts Creek wins it by 10. It was single digits several times, but for the most part, it was Siegel being the one that was trying to climb out of the hole. And Stewarts Creek may have left the door open for a minute. They didn't score, John, until the last their last field goal was the only one that went in the fourth quarter. I mean, they only scored 5 points in the fourth quarter.
Well, and I think they were trying to keep the ball away from Siegel a little bit, but they really had some trouble holding on to the ball, and Siegel took advantage of it. But the key to Siegel, they just couldn't hit a basket, couldn't get the ball in the hoop tonight.
Couldn't get that timely shot tonight. Free throw line was really good to Stewarts Creek though this evening. So there we go. Craig's Tax Service. We know tax laws are confusing, so get help with your taxes at Craig's Tax Service. They specialize in personal and business tax preparation, financials, bookkeeping services. They handle it all at Craig's Tax Service. And if you missed part of our game tonight, the podcast will be up shortly at wgnssports.com. The Sir Pizza podcast button's there. You can download, listen back to tonight's game, and any game that we've done for the last number of years. And don't forget, you can order your favorite pizza online, sirpizzatn.com, carry out or delivery, and they have an app in the App Store, and you can earn rewards points on the app when you order from that. Sir Pizza is on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. An update with a minute to play. It's Rockville by 10 over Laverne. That's the last girls' final that we're looking to get in other than Eagleville, but we'll keep an eye out for that final here in a second. It's time for stats now on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show, though.
All right, first the scoring for Stewarts Creek. Sophia Davis had 8 points. Gabby Kennard had 7. It was Riley Steen with 2 points. Amira Maynard with 13 for Stewarts Creek. So only, 4 of their starters scored tonight. For Siegel, it was Neela Alexander finishes her career with 6 points. Reagan Turnbow she finishes her career as well. Aubrey Carroll will be back. Celine Barrett had 2. Raya Bird with 9 tonight, the sophomore. And Samtrice Alexander had 2. And India McDuffie had 4 points for the Stars tonight.
Team stats look like this. It was 12-3. Stewarts Creek, they led all the way. Siegel never led in this game. 12-3, 9-point lead at the end of the first. They extended that to a 12-point lead at halftime, 20-8. They extended that by 1 more point, by 13. They led after 3 quarters of play, 30-17. The fourth quarter got really interesting because they went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 0 for 12 from the field, Stewarts Creek did. And they wound up 1 for 13, but that one was a big one. And they shot 27% for the game. And 11 of 41. They had 1 first bank 3. The bank was not open tonight. Siegel did not have a 3. Stewarts Creek just 1. 32 rebounds for Stewarts Creek to 21 for Siegel. That was another difference in this game, rebounding-wise. From the free throw line, 69%, 11 of 16 for Stewarts Creek, 7 of 14, 50% for Siegel. Turnovers, another slight difference, 22 for Stewarts Creek, 17 for Siegel. That's another thing that kind of left the door slightly open for the Siegel Lady Stars. But Stewarts Creek comes out the victor, and they move on to take on the Oakland Patriots on Monday night. And we can tell you that first semifinal at 6 o'clock will feature the Blackman Blaze and the Rockville Rockets. as Rockvale survives a scare, I think you have to say tonight, John. 61-49. Laverne led for 3.5 quarters in that one.
Yeah, that was and Laverne is a up-and-coming team, and I think you'll see them next year really, do even better things. But Rockvale, the thing about it, you get to move on, so you get your name in there and get ready to play again on Monday night.
Well, what does that say about Shanice Kaysen in her first year? She's done some good things. Gave a scare to the Blackman Blaze, who were state ranked, and gave a scare to, they had leads late in ball games against the 2 top teams in either district.
Yeah,
so there you go.
Like you said, you never know. Well, final score. Do you want this?
Yes.
Eagleville lost 64-46 to Fayetteville City.
Tough one there, but we'll get that final updated on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. You said it was 64-46?
Correct.
Yeah, that final just popped across. So, well, John, we will have boys basketball coaches on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner. Everything that we did tonight, we're going to do it all over again tomorrow night. Some games, I will tell you, some games are at 6 and some at 7. In fact, and I don't have that boys bracket in front of me, but let's see, Rockvale is hosting tomorrow night. And
That's
Rockvale
at 6.
is at 6, and it's Rockvale and Laverne. The Oakland and Smyrna game is going to be at 6 tomorrow night. We'll be here for Stewarts Creek and Riverdale. That will be at 7 o'clock. And the Blackman Blaze, the number 1 seed, it's Blackman Smyrna, I guess, isn't it? No, it'd be Blackman and Siegel. Blackman Siegel, I'm doing this all off the top of my head. Blackman Siegel, that'll be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Eagleville Boys will play at home tomorrow night as well, and they will host Moore County. And there we go. PCA girls were winners today, and we'll get to that on the scoreboard. I guess I've done everything except the final scoreboard. You got anything?
No, I'm good. I'm ready to go home, get ready to come back tomorrow.
Yep. Well, that'll be the case. All right. Here we go with a wrap-up. Thanks to John Dinkins and his superb work tonight, calling the game. He'll be busy Monday night. Going to let me have the reins for tomorrow night and see what we can do right back here at Stewarts Creek. Here we go with the scoreboard, the final scoreboard we have for you here tonight, and everything is final. We gave you the Rockvale and Laverne final score, and again, if you're just joining us, it was Rockvale 55, Laverne 47. So that's a new final in tonight. Also this evening, Providence Christian Academy beat Grace out of Knoxville 46-35 was that final score. And with their win, they move on to the Final Four. They'll redraw the Final Four here with their win over GCA. So they'll be playing in Clarksville next Friday and hopefully next Saturday. But in the state's Final Four and in the state, they're part of the state Final Four now. We'll just go with that. Also tonight, 79-33 Stone Memorial over Central Magna to end the Lady Tigers season. Riverdale lost at Blackman 57-26. It was Stewarts Creek 35, Siegel 25. And Oakland, a winner 66-37. So that's all the finals from tonight. We told you about the games coming up tomorrow night. Central Magnet travels to Upperman. That's one of the games that I didn't remind you about, but I told you about Eagleville and everyone else. So on Monday, the semifinals are set in the region. Blackman versus Rockvale at 6 o'clock over at Siegel. And at 7:30, it's Oakland and Stewarts Creek. Winners advance to the region finals and will play in the sectional round as well. Well, that's going to do it from here at Stewarts Creek. I got to thank my partner here. That would be Kerry Malone, and also the athletic director, Jeff Mitchell, here at Stewarts Creek High School. Brian Barrett for Michael Robeson back at the station saying, so long, everybody, until the next time we meet at the game.
Action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit wgnssports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, primetime sports director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a primetime sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.